In 1861, Arkansas seceded from the Union and for more than 4 years underwent hundreds of reported military events during the American Civil War. Music was used in a military capacity to keep marching regiments in line and used throughout history as a moral boost. In his letter to Governor Henry Rector, Captain William M. Bruce writes,
I noticed in the last of the legislature that each company is entitled to 1 fife and 1 drum. I have decided to take 1 for each company, and if they be allowed by the state, 1 drum, 1 fife, and drum and fife majors as soon as they can be gotten.
Too much honor cannot be awarded to Captain Roberts for his zeal and untiring energy displayed in properly organizing this company. On Tuesday night last, his turnout gave quite a military appearance to our city. With fife and drum, his corps filing through our streets caused many to exclaim, I feel like fighting!
At camp, between battles, soldiers would share songs from their respective cultures. It is during these downtimes, possibly by the campfire, that someone would pull out a fiddle or a mouth bow. Harmonicas, guitars, and banjos would all be used to write new songs in expression of grief or longing, or to celebrate a victory, or for the hopes and dreams of a life after war.
The story goes that there were some tunes that they borrowed them from playing because it was so lonesome and sad and emotionally involving the listeners that they would desert. They'd leave, go home. Lorena was one of these tunes that both the North and the South banned. Said, you don't play that. Don't play that tune.
Following Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation of January 1863, the 1st Arkansas Volunteer Infantry Regiment started recruiting among former slaves in Helena. Captain Lindley Miller wrote and compiled lyrics with the soldiers of this regiment and sang them to the tune of the Battle Hymn of the Republic. Marching Song of the 1st Arkansas was published in 1864 and is considered an early expression of black pride, full equality, and a desire for Reconstruction. Once used in times of war, these instruments would be pivotal sounds in a new era of American musical genres. Some, like the snare, can still be heard in popular country and rock music today. Others, like the fife, although not as popular today, would be used in the expression of melodic and polyrhythmic ideas from African origins. The Civil War can be seen as an important turning point in American music, and the same is true for its impact on music in Arkansas.